Hey there, friends. If you're over 60 like me, you've probably noticed how the little things we do or eat start to matter a whole lot more as we age. I mean, who hasn't had a night where you just couldn't fall asleep? Or worse, you woke up feeling like you barely rested at all. Well, here's something that might surprise you. What you eat after PM could be silently wreaking havoc on your body while you're trying to catch those Z's. I'm not talking about the occasional treat, though we all deserve one now and then. I'm talking about everyday foods that seem harmless, but could be putting your health at serious risk. Things like spiking your blood sugar, straining your heart, or even setting you up for bigger problems down the road. And trust me, I've been there snacking late and wondering why I felt so off the next day. So today, we're going to dive into something really important. 7 foods that seniors over 60 should absolutely never eat after PM. These aren't just random picks, these are culprits I've learned about through my own ups and downs. And they've got some sneaky effects you need to know about. One of them, number 4, to be exact, could send your blood sugar through the roof, leaving you tossing and turning or worse. I used to think a late night bite was no big deal, but once I started paying attention, I realized how much it was messing with me. Maybe you've felt it too, those restless nights or that foggy feeling in the morning. It's not just getting older. It could be what's on your plate after the sun goes down. Now I know you're here because you care about feeling good, staying sharp, and keeping up with the grandkids, or maybe just enjoying that quiet evening with a good book. Whatever drives you, stick with me, because we're about to uncover these hidden troublemakers together. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to steer clear of, to protect your health and sleep like a champ. Oh, and if you find this helpful, give the video a quick like. It really helps me keep sharing these tips with folks like us. Better yet, hit that subscribe button, because I've got more practical advice coming your way to make these years the best yet. All right, let's get started. Your body's going to thank you for this one. All right, let's jump right into these 7 foods you should never touch after PM. If you're over 60, I promise, some of these are going to catch you off guard. First up, we've got chocolate. I know, who doesn't love a square of dark chocolate to wind down the day? I used to keep a little stash by the couch myself. But here's the kicker. The caffeine hiding in there doesn't just perk you up in the morning. It can keep your heart racing and your mind buzzing when you're trying to settle down for the night. I'd munch on it, thinking it was a harmless treat, only to lie in bed staring at the ceiling for hours. If you're like me and value your sleep, it's time to save that chocolate for earlier in the day. Your body will feel the difference. Next on the list is spicy foods. Oh, I've got a story for this one. Back in my 52nds, I'd whip up a big batch of chili for dinner. And sometimes I'd sneak a bowl late while watching TV. Big mistake. That heat might taste great going down, but it's like lighting a fire in your stomach. It can trigger acid reflux, especially when you lie down. And let me tell you, waking up with that burning feeling is no picnic. For us over 60, our digestion isn't as forgiving as it used to be. So spicy stuff after PM, it's a hard pass if you want to rest easy. Now, here's one that might surprise you. Pizza. Yep, that Friday night leftover slice you're tempted to grab? It's a triple threat. The greasy cheese loads up on saturated fats that sit heavy in your stomach. The tomato sauce can kick up acid reflux, just like spicy foods, and those carbs turn into a sugar spike that keeps you wired. I used to think it was a quick, easy snack, but I'd wake up sluggish, wondering why I felt so off. It's tough to resist. But trust me, your heart and waistline will thank you for skipping it after the clock hits 6. And now we've reached number 4, the one I warned you about: sugary desserts. Cakes, cookies, ice cream, you name it. I had a weakness for a late-night scoop of vanilla, thinking it'd help me relax. Boy, was I wrong. That sugar rush sends your blood sugar soaring. And when it crashes later, you're left restless or even waking up in a sweat. For us over 60, keeping blood sugar steady is a big deal. Diabetes risks creep up as we age, and those late sweets are like rolling out the red carpet for trouble. I cut them out after 6, and I swear my energy's been steadier ever since. Let's keep going. Number 5 is fried foods. Think fries, chicken wings, anything crispy and golden. They're delicious, sure, but after PM, they're a disaster. All that oil takes forever to digest, sitting in your gut like a brick, while you're trying to sleep. I'd grab some fries with a movie, only to feel bloated and heavy all night. Our bodies just don't bounce back from that grease like they did in our 30s. So save the frying for lunch instead. Number 6 might hit close to home: coffee. Even that innocent decaf isn't as safe as you think. There's still a little caffeine sneaking in there. I used to sip a cup while chatting with my wife in the evening, figuring it wouldn't hurt. But even a small jolt can throw off your sleep cycle, and at our age, good sleep is gold. I switched to herbal tea after 6, and it's been a game changer. Calm vibes only. Finally, number 7, salty snacks like chips or pretzels. I'd munch on a handful while reading, thinking it was no big deal. Wrong again. That salt makes you retain water, puffing you up overnight, and it can nudge your blood pressure higher when you least need it. I swap them for a few unsalted nuts, and I wake up feeling lighter, literally. These 7 foods were my late-night habits once. But once I saw what they were doing to me, I knew I had to share this with you. Your evenings deserve better. So there you have it, friends, 7 foods we need to kick to the curb after PM. If we're over 60, chocolate, spicy foods, pizza, sugary desserts, fried foods, coffee, and salty snacks. Each one's got its own way of sneaking up on us, whether it's spiking blood sugar like those desserts, or keeping us awake with caffeine from chocolate and coffee. I used to stumble through these traps myself, grabbing a late snack without a second thought, only to pay for it with restless nights or that groggy, worn-out feeling the next day. But here's the good news. Once I started watching what I ate after 6, I felt like I'd unlocked a secret to better sleep and more energy. And I know you can too. Think about it. At our age, every night of solid rest is a gift. A chance for our bodies to recharge so we can keep doing what we love. Whether it's chasing grandkids or just enjoying a peaceful morning coffee. Don't let these foods steal that from you. Instead, try swapping them out for something gentle. Maybe a handful of berries, a slice of whole grain toast with a smear of almond butter, or even a soothing cup of chamomile tea. Small changes like that made a huge difference for me, and I bet they'll do the same for you. If this rang a bell or maybe surprised you with a few culprits you didn't suspect, I'd love for you to stick around. We've got so much more to talk about when it comes to feeling our best as we age. From simple tricks to keep moving to ways to stay sharp and happy. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's the easiest way to keep these tips coming your way. And if you're ready to take charge of your evenings, start tonight. Your body's going to thank you, and I'll be cheering you on every step of the way.